Hello. Hello. Am I audible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you see the computer? Can you see my computer screen? Internet speed is very unstable. So, is my computer screen visible to all of you? Yes or not? Hello. Hello. Hello.
It is like black screen.
Black screen. Now, please see. Okay. So, okay. So very good afternoon to all of you. So today we will going to perform two-port network. I think in your theory class you have already completed two-port network. So in this practical class we will going to perform two-port network. Okay, there are four parameters. Four parameters are there that we should design in this network. That ABCD, H, Y, and Z parameter. I think all of you already read this parameter. Today we will going to perform Z parameter. Okay, in our given circuit. So first uh, we would like to share some basic things. Okay. So what is Z parameter? Can anyone tell me what is the Z parameter? What is Z parameter? Can anyone tell me what is Z parameter? Hello? Anyone? Akash, Aman?
It is impedance matrix.
Yes, exactly. So what is Z? What is meant by Z parameter? Right? What is meant by Z parameter? So Z parameter are also known as the impedance parameter, as we said, and are properties used in electrical engineering. Okay, describe the electrical behavior linear network. Okay, linear network में we are using the linear network. Okay, and also it is known as the open circuit impedance parameter. Right? It is known as the open circuit impedance parameter. Okay. Now please tell me why Z parameter are used. Can anyone tell me why Z parameter are used? Why Z parameter are used? Can anyone tell me? Please give me 1 minute. Hello, please give me 1 minute. Hello, am I audible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Internet connection is very poor, so your patience is needed. Okay. Okay, so I am asking what is why we are using gate parameter? Can anyone tell me why we are using gate parameter? Can anyone tell me why we are using gate parameter?
So to find the voltage in two-port network of the two terminals.
So my question is here. Why gate parameter are used? So what is the answer? Please tell me again. So first of all, I am repeating that thing. What is meant by gate parameter? The gate parameter are also known as the impedance parameter, as we all know. Okay, we all know that it is the impedance parameter, and properties are used in the electrical engineering, the linear electrical network. Okay, and also gate parameter are also known as the open circuit impedance parameter, right? So my next question is why gate parameter are used. So gate parameter are also known as the open circuit parameter, as we all said, and because they are measured or calculated by applying current to one port and determining the result of voltage at all the ports while the undefined ports are terminated into the open circuit. Okay. So, and my next question is why these jet parameter are used. My next question is, so I think till now all things are clear. So my next question is where is jet parameter are used? Can anyone tell me where is jet parameter are used? Where is jet parameter are used? Can anyone tell me? Hello? Can anyone? Hello? So jet parameter are used in the transistor as well as the long distance transmission line. So it is used in the transistor as well as long distance transmission line. Okay. Transmission line. Okay. I think till now all thing is clear. Okay. So and also in the theory class, also Rahul sir completed your all the doubt. So we directly come to our practical part. Okay. Designing part. Okay. Now I turn on my camera, mobile camera, so that I can focus on the experimental sheet. Please give me 1 minute. Hello. Is my mobile camera is visible to all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Today we are going to design the jet parameter. Okay. We already discussed some theory, little bit of theory of the jet parameter. Now in the jet parameter, you can clearly see in the jet parameter what is the equation of the jet parameter? V1 equal to Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2 and V2 equal to Z21 I1 plus Z22 I2. Okay, that is the basic equation. Okay, so first what we should measure using the jet parameter. Using the jet parameter, we first measure the value of Z11 and Z21. Okay, value of Z11, Z21, Z12, Z22, so that we can put the value in the matrices. Okay, so first we should calculate this value Z11 and Z21. I think my screen is clear, and after that we should measure Z12 and Z22. But how we can measure this value? If you can clearly see, when we want to measure Z11 and Z21, then the I2 is 0. Then I2 is 0. And when we want to measure Z12 and Z22, then I1 is 0. I think till now it is clear. So our aim is first I2 is 0. To first set the I2 is in the 0, and after that I1 is in the 0. Okay. Okay, first we should open the circuit. When we open circuit, then we should calculate the value of the I2 and I2 equal to 0. And when we use the source terminal to the end of our circuit, then we can for that reason we measure the value of the I1 equal to 0. Okay, some difficulties there, but when that is our experimental. This is our experimental chip. Here we are designing our circuit. Okay. So that is our two-port network experimental chip. First, I remove all the connections. First, I remove all the connections here. Okay. First, we should remove all the connections. Okay. So in the given experimental field, please see this very carefully. This is our circuit. This is our circuit. This is our basic circuit. You can clearly see this is the 0 to 10 volt. 0 to 10 volt is the DC supply. This one pair and these two pair. These two pair of socket you can call two pair of socket you can call, or connecting jacks, connecting terminal. These two pair of connecting terminal are indicating the 0 to 10 volt DC supply, and this is our given circuit here. In the given circuit, you can clearly see 3 resistors are connected. 3 resistors are connected: 10 kilo ohm R1, 10 kilo ohm R2, and R3 equal to 10 kilo ohm. Okay, so we should design this circuit. We design this circuit. Okay, we can design this circuit in the two-port network. There are four parameters there. You can design the Z parameter. Also, you can design the H parameter, Y parameter, and ABC parameter. So today, using this circuit, we design Z parameter. Okay, and in the given circuit, four meters are there. 4 digital meter, 1, 2, 3, 4 digital meter are there. In the left hand side, you can clearly see voltmeter, 0 to 20 volt, 2 voltmeter are there. The rating is also written in the below of the meter. DC 0 to 20 volt voltmeter, and every terminal have another every junction or point have also have the parallel point, so that if the one terminal is damage, then we can use the other side. So nothing is there. So 1, 2, 2 voltmeter are there, and also 2 ammeter are there. Here, the right hand side of the experimental field, you can clearly see 2 ammeter are there, and below the ammeter, you can clearly see the rating is rated DC 0 to 200 milliampere ammeter. 2 ammeter are there. Okay. This is our experimental kit. In this experimental kit, we should design Z parameter, right? So in the Z parameter, this is our aim. What is our aim? We should, in the given circuit, this is our given circuit. In this given circuit, we should design Z parameter. And what is our aim? Our aim is to find out the Z11 and Z21 in the past. How? For I2 is 0, when we are using I2 is 0, I2 is 0, when we are said I2 is 0, then we can find out Z11 and Z21, and when we set the terminal as design as a terminal I1 equal to 0, then we can find out Z12 and Z2. Okay, so now what is the circuit diagram? This is the circuit diagram. You can clearly see this is the Z parameter circuit diagram. Two circuit diagram is there. One is for I2 equal to 0 and one is for I1 equal to 0. This circuit diagram we design in our given experimental diagram. So in the given circuit, this is the circuit diagram where we should design a circuit in a certain way that I2 equal to 0. So first, what we should do, you take a screenshot of this circuit. Please take a screenshot of this circuit. Please take a screenshot of this circuit and tell me, you tell me how I design this circuit. Okay? How I design this circuit. Okay? Please take a screenshot of this picture. Okay? Now here we should design this circuit. Okay? So first, what we should do?
So please show the circuit once again.
This is the circuit. You guys take a screenshot of this circuit. You guys take a screenshot of this circuit. Please take a screenshot of this circuit and tell me how we design this circuit. I am not going to tell anything. You guys tell me, okay? So that you guys understand the thing, okay? Okay. Now go to the our experimental field. First, what we should do? We should connect the supply. This is the supply. We should connect the supply. We should give the supply of the given circuit. This is our circuit. This is our circuit. Where 3 resistors are connected. Here 3 resistors are connected. 1, 2, R1, R2, and R2. This is the open circuit. We should connect this circuit. First, what we should do? We should connect a DC supply to the circuit. Okay. So I am taking this jack. Okay. These connecting jacks are there. I am taking a jack and connect the DC supply to the circuit. Okay. So I am connecting and give the supply to the circuit. Okay. I give the supply. You can clearly see I give the supply to the circuit. Yes. Achha, if the meeting is disconnected automatically, then please join again in the same. Okay. And attendance is very low. Okay. So tell everyone that if you not attend the lab, then your attendance should reflect on your laboratory marks. Okay. Tell your friend. So first we give the supply to the circuit. Okay, we give supply to the circuit. Now we should measure the V1. For measuring the V1, we should connect a voltmeter. Okay, where we should connect a voltmeter? We should connect a voltmeter there. Okay, so we should connect a voltmeter there. Okay. Supply voltage, you can also call this is the V1. Okay, this is supply voltage. Okay, so here we give the supply to the V1. So here we can measure the V1. Okay. Now another open terminal is there in the circuit. These two terminals we should connect because we can clearly see this is open. So we should short this terminal so that the circuit is completed. To connect this circuit. Okay. Now V1 is we can find out the V1. Now V2, and where we get the V2 in the output voltage. So in the output we should connect another voltage. In the output we should connect another voltage so that we can find out the V2. In the output is open. You can clearly see the output is open. I am not. This is the open circuit. I am not connecting. I am not short circuit to this terminal. Just open circuit, and I am just connecting the voltage to the output terminal, so that we can find out the V2. The circuit is open. Okay, circuit is open. Okay, now we should find out the V1 from here. We can find out, and V2 from the open circuit terminal. We can find out the V2. Okay, the V1 V2 is completed. Now, what we should do? In the first, our aim is to I2 equal to 0, right? Hello, I2 equal to 0. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
So our aim, what is our aim? I2 equal to 0. So we should find out the I1. So how we should find out the I1? Tell me how we should find out the I1. Where we should connect the ammeter. In here, see very carefully. When we give the supply, to the circuit, here we give the supply. Here you see this is the terminal. This is the terminal where we give the supply to the circuit. Okay. This part is the supply voltage part. You can clearly 0 to 10 volt. And using this connecting cord, we give the supply to the circuit. Because this is our circuit. Okay. So when we give the supply, then we should open this circuit. See that thing very carefully. Open the circuit and connect this thing to the series to ammeter. इसकी ammeter हमेशा सीरीज में कनेक्टेड होता है. मैंने इस टर्मिनल को इस मैंने ये जो सप्लाई का टर्मिनल है इसको मैंने थ्रू एमीटर लेके आया है. ठीक है, तो मुझे I1 मिल जाएगा. If the meeting is made automatically, then please join the meeting in the same meeting. So मैंने क्या बोल रहा था, ये जो टर्मिनल से मैं सप्लाई दे रहा था सर्किट को, उस टर्मिनल को मैं डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट नहीं करके थ्रू एमीटर कनेक्ट कर रहा हूं. थ्रू एमीटर ये कहां जा रहा है? ये टर्मिनल जा रहा है एमीटर में, एंड अदर टर्मिनल सीरीज में कनेक्टेड हो गया. एमीटर का अदर टर्मिनल सीरीज में होते हुए ये कहां आ गया? सेम पॉइंट में. फिर ये दोनों टर्मिनल के बीच में मैंने क्या किया? एमीटर लगा दिया सीरीज. So our circuit is completed. We design this circuit. You can clearly see we design this circuit. This is the DC volt 10 volt DC supply. Ammeter we are connecting through the connecting the one terminal of the supply is through ammeter, 1 voltmeter. This is the V1. Okay, and output is open terminal. You can clearly see open circuit voltage. Output is open. Just we are connect a voltmeter in parallel so that we can find out the open circuit voltage. That's it. So I2 equal to 0. Now supply on the we turn on our switch. Okay. And using this knob, you can clearly see the bottom of the our Taylor kit. The knob is there. Using this knob, we can vary the voltage between 0 to 10 volt. Okay, this is showing our 10 volt. This is the 10 volt maximum. If I decrease the knob slowly, you can clearly see this. See this meter. Okay. See first voltmeter. The voltage is 3 to 1. is slowly decreasing. Okay. Okay. So if I set the voltage, if I set the V1 to 10, so what happens? You see, every beacon is showing the 0 because the we does not give any supply voltage to the given circuit. Now the supply voltage is 0. If we increase the supply voltage using this knob, then what will happen? We can clearly see. I am increasing the voltage. Maximum voltage is 10 volt, minimum is 0 volt, 1 volt. Here you can clearly see 3 volt. Voltage is increasing. How much voltage is there? How much supply voltage we are giving? Anyone please tell me?
4.67.
Yes, 4.67. Now again I am increasing the voltage. I am setting the voltage 10. Okay. I am setting the voltage 10. Okay. So I am setting the voltage 10 volt. Okay. And that is the reading. Okay. So that is the V1. This is the V1. This is the V2. And this is the what? This is what?
I1.
This is the I1. And I2 is, this is the I2 is 0. Okay. So V1 is 10 volt, V2 is 4.37, and I2 is 0, that is the I2 is 0, and I1 is 0.5 million. Okay. So you note down the reading. Please note down the reading. Please take a copy and pen quickly. Take a copy and pen quickly and note down the reading. V1 is 10 volt, V2 is 4.37 volt, and I1 is 0.5 milliampere, and I2 is 0. Note down the thing. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have all the value. So we have all the value. Yes or no? So we have enough value. We can find out now Z11 and Z2 because we already have V1, V2, and I1, right? Can we find out the Z11 and Z21 now? Hello? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we can find out the Z11 and Z21. That is basically the short circuit condition. Okay. Okay. Sorry, that is not short circuit condition. Okay. So we can find out Z11 and Z21. Okay. Okay. So time is okay. Zoom time limit is going to end. So I am now after 2 minutes we should find out the Z12 and 22. You calculate the whole thing Z11 and Z21. Okay, everyone calculate the value of Z11 and Z21. Zoom time limit is ending. I am ending this session. You join again using the same link now. Okay. Please join using the same link now. Okay.